Welcome, Scorpios, to your May 2020 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just a few announcements. So, I'm still offering my free mini reading to all new subscribers. So, if you're tuning into this channel for the first time and you would like to ask a question about this reading or perhaps something that this reading doesn't cover, please just click subscribe, and once I see your subscription come through, just ask your question in the comments below. Or if you'd like to keep it out of the public forum, you can also email me at my email address below, and I will be happy to answer your question there and give you a free mini reading on that. Also, something a little bit different, I have done an extended reading on this month's tarots for you. I've pulled out some extra cards and I've gone into a little bit more depth, and I'm offering those for $10. So if you're interested in purchasing that extended reading, just email me. I'll give you my PayPal details and you can deposit the money into my PayPal account, and then I will email that video directly to you from there. So keep that in mind if you're interested in some further information on this reading. So let's get into your May reading. Now, I see in May that, you've got quite a stable family home life, and it's quite, it's, in a sense, it's been a little bit up and down, a little bit topsy-turvy, and it was... obviously we've all been in a bit of a topsy-turvy situation with the COVID-19 type of thing, but we've kind of been feeling a little bit unstable and insecure. But this month there's going to be a transformation, and you've got quite a strong foundation, great stability in your home life, in your family life, and for some of you there could even be a marriage, because the Four of Wands is a marriage card, so congratulations if that is you. But for the majority, I feel like this is in May, we're getting back to this feeling of stability and really great sort of foundations and really nice domestic life, and it's completely transforming from what it's been like. There's an absolute transformation and almost like a new life beginning in May. I really see quite substantial changes. The Judgment card really talks about, new beginnings and almost an awakening that's happening for you in May. Now, I see a significant air sign here. This could be a Gemini or any air sign, Libra or Aquarius as well. And they're, as I said, they're playing quite a strong role in May for you. This could be someone that you are marrying. This could be that new transformation, new life that you're having with this King of Swords. But what the King of Swords also talks about, it's using your willpower for an end. So you are putting your determination and your willpower into getting somewhere, into keeping yourself really disciplined. And this person is quite a logical person. They do show leadership and determination, but they can often be mean a controlling leadership. So I feel that you may be taking on some of these attributes in May. You are going to be the determined one, the disciplined one, the logical one, and you're going to be using your powers and these kind of skills to get where it is that you want to go in May. Now, I see you have the Justice card there as well, and this also can mean a Libra, so that's why I'm feeling like Scorpios do have this significant Libra there in their life. But the Justice card talks about any legal issues, any legal matters, lawyers, anything to do with a legal issue, and I feel like you could be getting a lot of messages, a lot of information coming through this month regarding a legal issue for that perhaps is affecting you in some way. You might be doing some studies and be getting some messages about that, but I feel you're really working hard and trying to attain something. And there's going to be celebrations for you in May, absolutely. So whatever it is that you are really trying to achieve, whatever you're putting your determination and will and strength into, you're absolutely going to be coming out of this rejoicing and being quite happy. And as I said, there is that awakening, that transformation. It's quite a great card. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of, you're going to be getting some really important news. And I feel that you're going to be making some quick decisions or some quick actions. You're going to have to really sort of make some decisions on the spot. They're going to be this information or this messages that are coming through is going to kind of force you to have to make some hasty decisions. But make sure that you do think about them first. Like, don't rush in. It's going to feel like you don't have much time to make the decision, and you're going to have to make the decision quickly, but just make sure that you do think about it a little bit before you go in and make that decision. That's what I think there is that background message. But as I said, whatever it is that you're determining to do or striving for this month, you are really going to be successful, and you're going to have such a happy, joyful celebration there. I could see you kind of really being quite happy and quite you're sort of problem solving, and you're celebrating a victory over hardships, and you're really going to be happy about that. Now you have the Hangman reverse. Now the Hangman reverse, as I often always say, I don't really read reverse cards, but I go in and I turn my deck all the right way up. I go through my deck before I do a reading, and whatever comes out 99% of the time is upright, because that's the way I've stacked the cards in the deck. But because I feel like there's a card that will represent any issue that can happen for us in life, we'll get that message through in the upright meanings. But when a card does come out, I often feel like, no, this needs to be read reversed. And the Hangman reversed perfectly fits in your reading, because the Hangman talks about being in not going anywhere. It's kind of stuck, being in this stalemate situation where you're not moving forward, you're not moving backwards, you're kind of just frozen and waiting for things to happen. But the Hangman reversed is the opposite to that. Things are now going to be starting to move for you. There's going to be you're not going to be feeling that feeling of being stalled anymore. Things are going to be changing and going to be moving, and that's really quite a good sign for you in May. And I guess all of us are in a situation at the moment where we are not going anywhere. The world around us has shut down to a large degree, and our lives feel like we aren't progressing. But in May, Scorpios, I absolutely feel that this is a little bit of a change for you. There is going to be some change and some movement coming in for you. Now, I think that is just the Seven of Swords as well kind of is another card where it feels like that there was that feeling of going nowhere, that feeling of being stuck. And now things are absolutely going to be, the Hangman kind of does really support the fact that you will be moving, changing. Now, the Seven of Swords can also talk about, sometimes it talks about that the path that you're on probably isn't meant to be the one that you're on. And you may be unaware of the situation or oblivious to the actions of others as well. So this card can actually talk about your home life and, you kind of being really focused on yourself and not paying attention to what is going around you. That can be another message. And it can also mean that, there is that feeling of a loss of freedom. And that is completely understandable as well in this situation that we're in. We're not able to go out and do the things we were able to do. We're not able to go out and meet our friends or go to the gym or go to a meeting that we used to go to or meet up with friends or whatever it was. So, it almost feels like that there's something that's being taken away from us. And this, I really do see this also. It just kind of talks about it's just a timing thing. So don't worry too much. I mean, it really does stress that our plans are fine and we should keep on going, but it could just mean that there is just a bit of an adjustment that is needed in terms of the timing of things. And once that little bit of an adjustment is made, I really see things again moving forward and flowing quite smoothly, and there is that transformation coming through for you. Now, divine guidance is your Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card, and that is just such a lovely card because I'll read out the meaning from Doreen's book. So, trust and follow your intuition. It is God and the angels speaking to you. You are being divinely guided right now. The gut feelings you have, the knowingness, the visions, or the inner voice are all trying to tell you something, and it is very important that you trust and follow this guidance. If you drew more than one card, pay close attention to the cards on either side of the divine guidance card. They contain important instructions for you. These nearby cards feature facets of the messages that the angels are seeking to impress upon you. And the cards that are closest to yours are, I do always put that card there at the end, but it just so happens that the Justice card and the messages coming through are quite close to that. And the message card, the Eight of Wands, there are messages coming through for you. So there are things that are going to be coming to you, whether they're emails or letters or phone calls or your intuition. You need to absolutely listen to them. And it can speak about, as I said, justice or legal matters, or, it's about you going into a legal profession, or if you've been having that calling to do that, to become a lawyer, to study, listen to those messages because they're absolutely coming through to you, coming through for you. And if that's not you and you're not interested in going into a legal profession, or you don't have any issues with law or anything, it could just mean a contract that perhaps you might be signing, or some sort of insurance issues that are coming through. That can be also that sort of under that guise of that legal kind of justice card. So I hope that gives you some direction in May and gives you some information in May. Don't forget, I am doing that extended reading, so if you are interested in that, please email me and I will absolutely be happy to email you that extended reading. So have a wonderful May, my beautiful Scorpios. Bye, love you.